Oh my. Hello. Welcome to yet another Singe stream where my frame rate is 5. Oh boy. What can I even do to make this? You can see. I'm just gonna close all this stuff. Close all this. Close the fuck out of this. Close that. Alright. Let's be good. Smooth. We're doing stop motion today. Yes, that's what is going on. The stop motion. Yep. Stop. Wow. Move my back more. 1 second. I'm much louder now. Okay, sorry. Okay. So, today we are playing Arcanite. Honk. Slow. Blah, blah, blah. And then we go. Alright, reading time. 26 years ago. Are we getting what's her face's backstory? My tracking working? Okay, sorry, 1 sec. Hello. Oh, can I reset the camera? Maybe that's cool. Wait, what? Oh, that's the problem. Oh god, okay, I figured it out. Hold up. Oh boy, I think it froze. It freeze. Oh, there we go, we're back. You see? Stop motion has ended. No more stop motion. That's because of my camera. Or, it's weird. If I connect my camera through NVIDIA Broadcast, it works perfectly fine. But if I connect it straight to the camera, I just let the camera crap out, and that causes my like VTuber tracking to lag, or I don't know what the fuck happens. But average central use. It's not a central stream without me giving people the finger and muttering under my breath. No one can make out what I said. You get me. 10,072. I'm reading from OBS now. But whatever. I never read that shit. Residents of the Duke of Cumberland. Octary District of Londinium. I hate you. Die. Put a shotgun in your mouth and fire. Your Majesty, I've just received word. Those two pitiful members have died in their cells. An end they deserve. It's time Parliament understood they serve Victoria and not the businessmen stuffing their pockets with coin. I understand your eagerness. Still, some are worried. The pressure on the court has terrified a great deal of members who have been observing the situation. They may act with impropriety in days to come. I'm British. Every day it's raining. We hate ourselves. We can only lead ourselves towards authoritarianism, which I am not being a hypocrite for commentating on as an American right now. They should be fearful. They'll better know their places. This unbroken succession of wars. Once away, the riches our forebears accumulated over the ages, yet certain greedy condor wings have been reared, fattened by them. I'm not looking for you to back down, but if you could just go a little slower, as if condor wings know when to stop. Why don't you look for them to feed a little slower? If we don't put our new tax policies... Okay, I'm gonna stop. If we don't put our new tax policies in place, then once the enemy sees fit to pounce on Victoria and tear our flesh apart, even the mercenaries will leave us without a second thought. Beautiful. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Small peepee, small peepee, small peepee, small peepee, small peepee, small peepee. If they consider themselves soldiers, clear of mind and honorable heart, they will stand by your side. I'm afraid the Red Dragon thought as much too, before he was forced to share half his crown. We all saw the end Ep.11. I promise you, no matter the hour, you'll have Cumberland's loyalty. Of course, Cumberland ever on high. What? How could I doubt where you stand? Please see, Robert. Victoria is in her hour of need, this very moment. The right of kings is waiting upon this swath of soil. What does your Majesty think so? Your birthday the day after. Everyone is hoping to catch a glimpse of your visage. The servicemen are impatient to pay their respects to you, and the populous cheers are sure to drown out the parade in turn. This year, perhaps, what of next year, when it comes time for my Alexandria to succeed the throne. I hope you are all dead. Robert, we will make our exit sooner or later. Today. Your Majesty, you. If you won't shove the shotgun in your mouth, I'll do it for you. Your Majesty, Your Grace. Pardon me for bothering you without permission, but I've just had a report. Try not to fuck. Why are you sucking monarchies off now? Try not to fuck. I thought I had censorship laws for this. There has been an intrusion in the palace underground. The size of kings is unaccounted for. There has been an intrusion in the what? And so is Her Highness Alexandria. Whoopee. This should have killed her here. The guard have sealed off all areas of connection, and the search is underway, but no leads have surfaced for the time being. Yes, Her Highness Alexandria and the Victorian Realm Blade have gone missing at once. Is this sensitive? In this sensitive situation? No noble would be this brazen, but Your Majesty, I assure you, I will personally handle this affair straight away. You see, this is the nature of the British. They can do nothing but eat themselves alive. Victorians. I hate the British. Burn their cigarettes. Nothing else. I'm not. Don't be flustered, my old friend. Alexandria's longtime mentor accomplishes her. I trust no one will pose a threat to her safety. For mentor, as in... Alexandria very well. I can't recall if he's ever shown me the same level of concern. As for a size of kings, no matter where it is, it will play its role. You mean the role of a realm blade? Ah. It'll be grasped by a righteous ruler before those academics conduct their endless research on it. That is what a realm blade stands for. And we all look forward to the coming of that day. Disgusting. I hate. I understand. Robert, for your daughter and for mine, kill yourselves. Yes, Your Majesty, and for Victoria. Kill yourself too. Hold on, miss. Don't run so fast. Please fall down and die. I have to Alice. I need to see my father. I know he's at home today. If I'm not quick enough, he'll be off God knows where again. The Duke's been up to his ears in business recently, but if he knows you want to meet him, I'm sure he'll be willing to spend the time with you. I don't want him to spend time with me. Then what are you in such a hurry to see him for? I need to tell him, loud and clear, I don't want to go to County York. Kill yourself. You don't like the country. I don't care if she's a child. She's Victorian. Sanguinarch, where are you? Tasty treat. Look. Tasty treat. Oh, come on. Tracking, come on. Cooperate. There, right there. Tasty treat for you. Eat them. Eat them alive. Murder their asses. Kill them! Kill them as painfully as possible. Oh boy. Is this... Are we adding child murder to the list of accusations against me now? Don't you like the country? The banner out there is a lot more land than it is here. You used to love playing in the meadow. You always had the farmers' kids there play cricket with you. She forced them against their own wills. I love it there, but it's hardly ever even summer yet. This time of year, we usually stay in Londinium. Plus, it is strange too. calm down for now. I hear from the Manchester's butler how a lot of the noble houses, masters and mistresses, are summering in the county early this year. It might just be one of those new trends in society, you know. They're gonna kill you. Please. And then they should kill themselves too. Launch a nuclear bomb at every city in Victoria. Nothing but ash. Destroy it all. Don't give me that. Dad's hiding from me. He wants me out of here. Why? Because I keep asking him to teach me swordsmanship, or because I never get any Gaulish into my head. Is it why he has a temper? Miss Alderdale, maybe it's not my place to say this, but, well, my manners tutor isn't here right now, and I don't give two tosses about what you should be saying or not. I can only offer my own opinion. Miss, Miss Grace loves you very much. No matter what his decision is, it's going to be for the good of you and the man. If he wants good for me, then that's more reason he shouldn't be sending me off. I'll miss him. I'll miss him a lot, you know. Haha. Oh, come on, you. What's the bullshit? Because that's the kind of thing only little kids say. I don't want Dad to think I'm attached to him. I need to be stronger, and I can become a steam knight sooner. Just like my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. You know you are still a child. You should try telling him everything you've been feeling. He's a gentle, generous dude. And a kind and caring father. I'm sure he'll understand. What did you say? You'll let me see it. I always support you in your decisions. Kill yourself. I'm sorry. But you best be a little slower, so you don't trip on the plants, or else Mr. Jim, the gardener, will skip dinner again out of shame for getting you hurt. The fuck? Tell Jim it's his fault if his plants hurt me. Jump off a cliff. Not because you are a child, but because you are British. Victorian! So what do we do with you? And make sure you mind your script. Miss Alderdale, you've got an audience with His Majesty at dinner tonight. Have you seen Charles Lynch anywhere? The newly appointed steam knight was an incredible achievement at his age. I'm sure plenty came here just to mob him. Shame he rushed off not long after he arrived. I hear every steam knight garrison in London got orders to move. Is it Sargon or Lothian this time? God save Victoria, no more wars. Every time one happens, I have to sell off a few more of my grandfather's paintings. Rest his soul. It's an order from Parliament this time. Parliament? Oh, of course, the steam knights sit under Parliament, don't they? You always get word so quick. The more you're informed, the better you invest, especially in these times. This goes far further than how much pound sterling we make or lose. We're deciding the nature's future, and that's precisely why we need to be in touch with more of the wisest. Mayor Lynch is... should lynch themselves. What? Proper title... I think the proper title is Sir Charles now. Sir Charles is a diligent and upstanding knight, loyal to our nation, to Victoria. Don't need more guns to kill yourselves. He's been aboard his high-speed warship, defending us at the northern border for close to 10 years now. Countless meritorious deeds, selected to be a steam knight even at his young age. There's no telling how far he'll go. 6 feet under, please. I hear he used to live in London. I think right here in October. Come to think, I've never heard anything about his family. No matter his family, he's a pillar of Victoria. Those with the honor of joining the Steam Knights are much different stuff than in times past. You know the type, the court stuck up playing sycophant to the monarch. Did I hear you ribbing at someone? No, I would hardly. All I'm saying is you see how His Majesty is surrounded by such fine company like Sir Earl Charles. While there are people out there who've done nothing but rest their own laurels on their ancestors' honors. They are a pale shadow and kaboom! Every Victorian dies. Ugh. Oh dear, whose child is this? What are you barging about dining hall for? You'll be dragged off forthwith if you bother His Majesty or His Grace. Dress, the hair color, Richard, the Cumberlands are not suck-ups. Kill yourself. We deserve steam armor. We'll charge enemy lines, and give our lives for His Majesty and Victoria. Miss Alderdale. Sorry, Sir Lord, Lady Martha. Dreadfully sorry, the miss is feeling unwell right now. She didn't mean to be so rude to the guests. I should have put her to bed. The blame is mine. What do you mean the blame is yours, Elsh? No one is allowed to sully the Cumberland's honor. May I introduce you to the shotgun? I'll become a brilliant steam knight, just like my ancestors were. I hope your armor explodes. Just wait until I grow up. I'll prove it to all of you. I hate all of you. Miss. Excuse me. Sigh, don't rush so fast. Sir, madam, I need to fetch Miss Alderdale, if you'll pardon me. Well then, our Miss Alderdale seems to be a fine, outspoken young girl. I thought we wouldn't have the chance to meet Miss Alderdale until the function tonight. How will it give us? Wouldn't you say, Martha? Children can always afford to be innocent and naive, but whoever you may be, you don't get away without growing up. Now if you die, first, please. Alderdale pants and gasps as she runs down a long passage, straight to hell where she belongs. Well, she already is in hell. That's what Victoria did. She meant to seek her father, and she had no idea why she squeezes her way into this tiny room instead. It's far from both the ballroom and the Duke's study, practically neighboring them. It's probably her fit of temper in this moment. She doesn't understand why her dad wants her gone, let alone why those posh-dressed visitors would say such things about the Cumberlands. Every time life doesn't go her way, like when she loses a cricket match or when her father, Duke, misses her birthday party, this is where she comes so she can have a chat with her old friend. We've all forgotten. You are the mightiest knight the steam knights ever had. My father taught me that the true heroes aren't afraid to give their lives, and they are even less afraid to be forgotten. So shouldn't have warned me to attend. I really want to grow up soon, then I'll become one of the glorious steam knights too, and rout all our enemies. Ugh. I'll make every single person who has ever talked down to Cumberlands too ashamed to lift their heads. She's very excited to become a colonizer. Put her down before she can. I probably can't be as mighty as you were, but it'll be enough if I can just be two-thirds as mighty. Infinite greed. Oh, my father said that as a Cumberland, I must hold the loftiest goals in mind, so... Shotgun. Take it. Take it, little girl. Oh, my father said that as a Cumberland, I must hold... Oh, never mind. You'll watch over me. Can't you? I won't disappoint you, of course. Is someone here? Is it? She? I don't care. British names. Burn. Doesn't want to be dragged back to the hall system. So she stoops down and with a single step leaps behind the steam armor she knows so well. The dilapidated suit shields her as if it was protecting the young descendant. Her dainty frame is completely concealed. Strangers' footsteps encroach. Most of her view is blocked by the suit. Alderdale but can't make out their faces, and all she can glimpse is their distorted reflections. I'm short and chances are few. We need to confirm a few things. Are you sure this place is safe? It's as secluded as any of our cranny gets. The rest of the visitors are on the ballroom still. No one's noticed us leave. No, someone has. Not everyone loves to hang around in populous halls with nothing to do. Allerdale thinks to herself. I don't understand. Why not choose today? The lion's finally left his den for once, and hardly any of the guard are. An assassination can't solve anything, and it won't. Don't tell me you're scared of the gallows, Mr. Duty Man. Compared to your fear of poverty, I'd say getting hanged is a lighter affair for me. I'm sick of spending my days with my brain and my wallet in others' hands. Chop chop, please. Even if Delaware dies, there's still the corpse. The crown will remain seated firm on their heads, muzzling us like draft animals. If we can kill one king, we can kill a second. Easier said. Listen, we have to be patient. The steam knights have all been sent out. By the time we return to Londinium, the dust will have settled. What will we do then? Same as those Paragon few. They'll do nothing for their own gain, and everything for Victoria. Even if they won't be handy to support our actions, they'll understand the decisions from on high. Then that leaves the Royal Guard. At the parade, contain every knight at the tower. The key is seizing the city's defense forces. Some dukes got fed up with it long ago. Allerdale's face presses against the cold plate. The sweat nevertheless drips down her forehead. It goes harder and harder not to move it once, not to mention keeping her breathing stifled. Voice of the true figures gradually grow in reach, then suddenly are right before. For a blink, she quivers, trying as hard as she can to not let her body slip into view, curling her toes in. Has this lousy thing always been here? First generation steam knight armor. First generation. It's over 200 years old. It's antique by now, isn't it? I'm sure it fits a pretty price. Haven't you seen the family crest? It's House Cumberbatch or Cumberland steam armor, oh my lord. Its old owner once stood before the Gaulish artillery and was braced for 3 whole hours, just so His Majesty could flee unscathed together with his shattered people. Only during battlefield cleanup did people realize half the suit had been blown away, and the one inside may well have died soon after bombardment began. But even dead, knights still persevere in protecting their own kin, reluctant to fall so soon. And here, they're the one with polished blood. I'm surprised you like reminiscing on the nobles who have done deeds more than I do. Fundamentally, I bear respect for those you can call heroes. Their belongings and your measuring of things don't mix. Even if this Duke's home is raised thatch one day, the Cumberlands would never sell off the site. Damn noble sense of armor. Or, that noble sense of honor, am I right? Utterly meaningless in my view. I'll come to watch from his ivory tower all he likes. Long address the Dukes. No matter who the city's ruler nominally is, it won't make the Duke's authority any worse for wear, at least for the moment. If he took the prudent path, then he won't be a Cumberland. Why can't he just let go of his loyalty to the Lions? With colossal change about to greet Victoria, you wish he'd recognize where his loyalty should lie, sooner rather than later. What's going on down there? More men than you can count have surrounded Duke's manor. What? Quiet, listen carefully. Intruders. Alice Underground. Blade beeped. Seal off all major streets in Archery. No one in or out. You know what they're saying down there. You're searching for someone. Who? His Majesty's entire guard has moved out. They could know we're meeting here. Could they? What do we do, sir? A faint noise comes from in front of them, a sound like someone gently drawing breath. Allerdale's heart pounds.
さあ始めましょう。今宵のマスカレードを。
Wow. Arcaz?
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
So this is your judgment.
Decided what to carve on your graves yet? I try and keep my eyes open. Doctor, there's enemies.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get us onto a steel beam. Determined to death.
I'm dead anyway. I'm taking you with me.
I'm in position. Target crippled.
迷っている暇はありませんわよ。
Max damage on that. Nice.
Do we have time to go over combat techniques again? Not a bad position. それでも慰めを求めますね。
What a pity.
Ordale, it's no good habit to eavesdrop. Listen to your father now. Only lowly scoundrels would hide away in the dark and plot the demise of another. Maybe they do it for their own benefit, but such stolen victories never last for long. Ugh, lowly scoundrels, both of them, and you too. Up, what? Dad. Doesn't want to be caught barefaced, especially not by these awful people. It disappoint her father and bring shame on the Cumberland name. If she can just climb out of the window. Need to seize the moment. Soldiers are counting heads right now. We'll mingle with the crowd in the confusion. That way, nobody will realize we were ever caught. Did you hear something? Must be some little house pest. Don't overthink it. How's the room so cramped gonna hide anyone? Phew. He carefully, gingerly cowers inside the shadow. Her most loyal ally, the tremendous suit of steam armor, becomes her shield. Her fingers feel the edge of the window. She can just climb over and out. She can avoid the duel's line of sight and climb down the gutter pipe. Her skirt's filthy by now, else she won't be happy about this. As long as she's not caught. Ah! Don't understand what happened. The sky and ground seem to spin before her eyes. The inside of Allerdale's head whirling with. Her hands and legs lose all purchase. The grasp and footing touch nothing but thin air. She plummets straight from the second story. Rip. The garden scenery screams like mad towards her head. If she hits stiff soil, a soft yet ample cushion catches. A cushion from where? No, it's not even a cushion. It's a dead person. Allerdale feels herself gently placed upon the ground. Oh, they're alive. Sad. She turns look. She turns to look behind her. To looks behind. Oh, my brain is fried. And creatures confirmed to legend stand before her. They must have left out a fairy tale just a moment ago. Stood there imposingly in the garden. They really do exist. Damn, so someone really fucked a lion. That's how the royal family came about? Jesus. Which one was it? My bet is on White Lady with Peanut Butter being impregnated by a male lion. Jesus, oh god, oh fuck. Must have left out a fairy tale just a moment ago. Stood there imposingly in the garden. I read that. Their golden fur gleams scintillant as the sun. The one at the head has pupils of deep brown and are now calmly staring at Allerdale. Allerdale, brought by her father, has had several audiences with His Majesty and seen generations of portraits of the Aslan kings hung on the palace walls. But this is the first time she cannot help the urge to bow her head before such a gaze, for the ones before her seem more awe-inspiring than any monarch. The Cumberland does not bow so lightly. Allerdale makes a conscious effort to keep her head held high as it can go, and only then does she notice that the one in the center carries a human astride him. A girl who must be even younger than her, dressed in sumptuous ceremony, languidly sat atop his back on plated gold. In his mouth a sword that outsides the girl by far. Deep, resonant voice rises in Allerdale's head. Kill yourself. Allerdale Cumberland. You will meet Vienna again someday. This is the first time Allerdale meets him, and the last as well. In over 20 years of fall, the sight will recur in her dreams of that August, golden presence of the girl who was there with them. Until, like the aristocrat of beasts prophesies, she once again meets that girl named Vienna. Filthy Victorians. Should kill yourselves, or each one another like the filth you are. Filth. Look, that's Her Royal Highness Alexandria. Inform His Majesty immediately. We found Her Highness, and she's in the garden right. Wait a fucking second. Those lions are sentient. Oh my god, they really fucked up. Oh my lord, they actually fucked the lions. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh fuck you, you sick fucks. Oh. Ew. I don't care if they could consent. Disgusting. Bro. I'm seeing things, am I? I'm not seeing things, am I? Isn't that the missing? Her Highness, she's found the size of kings. God save... Burn in hell, bitch. Die. Tears instantly erupt throughout the garden. Servicemen, nobles, servants, everyone swarms for the place, eyes on Her Highness, bearing the symbol of royal power. What a miracle it is. No. Hot tears, what? Fill the people's eyes. Yes, I wish brimstone would start raining from the sky so your tears truly could be hot. And then you could be turned to ashes, you sons. And one after another, they reach their hands out in joy. Miss Allerdale, what are you doing here? Elshi, you can't see them. Them? Who do you mean? Her Highness Alexandria. She's the only one there, you know. No, them, they're golden. You just said something to me too. Something happened to you. Your skirt's dirty to hide. Are you alright? I'm not sure. Stars. Stars fell into the room upstairs. The steam knight armor. He gave those scoundrels a beating. I don't understand what you're telling me. Elshi, I feel really dizzy. You need some proper rest. Who hasn't lost their head seeing all this? Far too much has happened today. Next, please. And no more suffering. I'm done with this flashback. I wanna tear through the screen and beat these motherfuckers to death myself. Even the children. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck. Hello! Welcome to Singe's stream. Today we're playing through episode 11, where I will not threaten child murder. Yes, why is it mid-cutscene? Oh, I must have left the stream on. Oh, whoops, I'll just keep going, like nothing's happened. Did you see? Her Royal Highness Alexandria, filth, came back with the missing size of kings. The cheers from the gardens were practically shaking all the windows and walls. Hardly anyone believed their own eyes. Her Highness Alexandria, in the flesh. And her age. How young is she still? She's too old. She should be 0. She should never have been born. Dead. A miracle. Everyone's calling. Yes, a miracle, of course it is. The greatest difference between miracles and coincidence is that miracles never descend from no. Alright. Alright, I'm back. It'll be His Majesty's birthday soon. How could I not consider this magical affair a splendid portent of things to come? Do give that a rest. They put on this whole tour-style drama for the merriment of anyone watching. What I'm suddenly minding is the opinion some dukes have of His Majesty and our Duke of Cumberland. They're gay. They're having violent sex right now. Leave it there. All worries on the back burner now. The dinner's party about to begin. Sanguinarch, help! You're quite right. Let's enjoy everything here to the fullest. Murder them! Die! Let's put this on. Seems the people's attentions are now at this event. Their Majesty, you knew beforehand Her Highness would enter the cavern underground. It was a fine opportunity. With me out of the palace, the diligent guards could more easily chatter or perhaps sleep on the job, and thus let this little intruder of ours slip by. So he planned all this. Half of this was fine improvisation. He does like a harmless little practical joke on us humans now and then. If you went along with this, does that to consider this necessary? Londinium will be soon for summer. Awfully stuffy days and torrents of rain from time to time. You're planning to send Alderdale and the wife out the city yourself, aren't you? Majesty, my intention has always been but one. I simply... Robert, you adore your daughter, as do I. We are to wager everything for Victoria's present, but they are our Victoria's future. Oh. We will not, Your Majesty. I will ensure the worst case does not happen, if it takes my very life. I'm filled with great courage and confidence at our prospect. Still, it doesn't hinder me from planning. It's just the most minute escape option for Alexander. She'll be ruling Victoria sooner or later. Is it so wrong to have her get to grips with the city in advance? And a similar farce. Still more or less serve to right the balance on this stifling seeming afternoon. Under all this pressure, the people's spirits need a little boost. That is what we're met here for. Blow up a bomb, everyone gets thrown into the sky, rain down from the violence, death, murder. That's what it's supposed to get. Boost into the atmosphere. Yes, death, murder. Of course, we all have some premonition. Hence why we made these calculations correct. Come, Robert, come. Once you're done with your tea, we'll be due downstairs. I hear music. That's the band Dad and His Majesty invited. Yes, Miss Alderdale. The dinner party is about to begin. Everyone's so happy. Aren't you too? Alshi, will the days go on like this forever? Please no. Me and you, and Mom and Dad, will always be together. I know a way you can be together forever. And ever. Always. Forever. Forever. Me and you. Oh, yeah, alright. I don't know, Miss Alderdale, but I believe nothing ever stays completely the same. Just as flowers in the garden. No, there are some things that will never change, Alshi. I'll grow up to be a steam knight, just like Sirlinch. No, even greater than Sirlinch. I'll protect you all, and I'll drive every scoundrel away. No, you will not. I'll uphold the glory of Cumberland, just like my great-great-great-great-grandmother. Unless this is Dad or whatever her name is. I promise this, Alshi, you'll see. Or not. Miss, I'm not leaving Londinium. You're not allowed to leave either, Alshi. I'm going to tell Dad. This is my home. This will ever Cumberland's done. I'll protect her until my life is over. I swear. No, it's not that.
Your
This is another
logical
loser.
deduction was
It's that
absolutely correct.
that old lady that or
Perfect
not that.
calculation.
No, 30 is not old. It's old for a British person because they should be dead 30 years ago. Victorian. Years ago, fuck. St. Marisol's College, Arcturig, District of Londinium. Hey, look at the soldiers in Parliament Square, all the crossbows and cannons. You've got nowhere to run. Whimper. Stop crying, you're not supposed to cry. Chin up, you're playing the king. I'll have you all killed. I've got my Knights of the Foyer. Knights of the Tower. Most of them surrendered. All the ones who will give in will be like you soon. They'll be tried by us, and the Fire Age Londinium we represent. Who can try a king? Used to be nobody good. Maybe nobody else in the future either. You're a dead end, Your Majesty. You blocked Victoria's forward stride. Every machine. Every machine in the city stopped on your command. Plus, you wanted to take daily bread away from all the suffering people, stealing every last penny out of their purses. Our hands toil for nothing, but tomorrow's sun. It's you and your greedy attendants that have forced us to stain ourselves in your blood. Forward, soldiers, for Victoria. Victoria, I am Victoria, you insolence. Victoria won't pardon you for this, even if I become a Spectre. Spectre. First you run over those steps and fall down. And then you say that. What? Who's running around the doorway there? Ralph, Anne, you pair of mischief makers. Who's gonna beat them? Who's gonna beat them now? It's Miss Molly. We're just getting to the most fun part. Anna, quick, get on the steps. We're going to do the hanging. Hanging? Who taught your children such a cruel game? It's only grown-ups in slant words alley play. Slant words alley? There are all manners there. Do you watch some kind of silly show? Who took you to see? Tom the Cobbler. He was drinking a lot of yellow stuff, and it was all dripping off his face. And then he ran up on stage, all over there, and he was yelling and screaming, "I won't you disgrace His Majesty the King. He was the great among greats." That bloody Tom. No, that's no language used in front of children. Oh, what's he thinking? Taking children to a pub? Average British house. Oh. You know what, fuck it. Fuck it, no more pretending. Mask off. I hate Britain. I want it. Don't say illegal things, Singe. What is America's current relation with Britain? And the Sanguinarch's power is there would be a giant blood puddle where Britain was by tomorrow. Huh? I mean, everyone have a period, that's why. We all go under period. Yes, period, blood. Oh. I get back to British period, but what the fuck? Whatever. Let's keep going, Anna. I want to play one more time before supper. That's it. Your turn to be the one that dies. Ralph, you promise. You can't fib. Oh, your majesty, pardon these children for disrespecting you. Oh, ho, ho, blah, 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 baby. Looks like the real child's right here. They've never seen you, nor heard your voice before. All they know are rumors of you from all the city's gossip peddlers. The last your majesty was on Epstein's Island. Miss Molly, you've never seen the king before either. You don't get to be all hoity-toity with us. Come on, run, Anna, I'm chasing you. Let the anger out Singe. Britain. Crater. In the ground. Um, a nuclear bomb inside a taxi. Drop it from orbit. Put a nuclear bomb, put it in a taxi, put it on a rocket, shoot it into space, drop it on Great Britain. My hair, come on. Out of the way, traitor, sooner or later you'll be torn apart by the beasts within. Children, this is hardly proper of you. If you don't want punishment, you best cut that out. Never let any of the clergy or teachers see. See what? Oh, good Lady Golding. I don't care how hot you are, I still think you should die. Ralph, why are you so flustered? Cause... We're playing a game, ma'am. It's really fun. A game. Very well. I understand. Return to your bedroom soon, and don't forget to do today's homework. Additionally, Ralph, Yes, ma'am. Additionally, Ralph, Molly may only be older than the two of you by a few years. But what? How old is Molly? Now, perhaps a beautiful body like that would be wasted. Instead of burning her down, eat her alive. Tasty flesh. I'm not drilling. Tasty. Additionally, Ralph Molly. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, Miss Molly. Alright. Listen to ma'am now. Off you go. You got like a teenage girl dressed like... She looks like she's 40. Or almost. I can't believe you didn't scold the two of them. Ralph and Anna. I don't blame. The children just don't understand what cruelty is yet. But I do. They have innate desire to learn. If they can't learn anything proper from books or ourselves, it's only natural to turn to other places. So many say that hanging transformed Victoria. Lady Golding, do you agree? I ask the same question to different people and I get different answers. The machines of Highsbury's munitions factory certainly never cease to whir, but the grand houses of Augsburg have had many a change in ownership. Well, all I know is that these poor children still come in droves to our school each year, bless their hearts. They're in need of help, much as I was 20 years ago. I thank the school. If it hadn't lodged me, I would have died of some illness or other. The school is evil. Molly, what happened just earlier gave me an idea. An idea? You mean the sets of plays you're holding? Indeed. So they're meant for the children. They'll only just learn to read. Won't it be a little too soon? Better this than all the showy, ship-shod stuff in Slantware's Alley. For young children, acting others' roles is tantamount to a game. The complex implications might escape them for now, but at least they can get a little taste of the emotion and power within the words for themselves. I do hope you're right. It comes with another upside too, no. The children won't be nodding off in my literature classes anymore. Haha, I suppose so. What matters to me is that we can use up just a little of their energy. It'll be a great relief for me. Excuse me, Adams. Bookshop's closing in advance. Mr. Adams, you're quite early to shut today. Haven't you heard yet, ma'am? There's a disturbance at the Duke's office in Camden this morning. Disturbance? What kind of disturbance is it to affect Actorig? It's quite a ways away. One of the office admins got beat to death. Duke of Stafford's nephew, apparently. Only just rocked up in London a week ago. Oh, rest his soul. Have the police caught the murderer? That's the problem. Witnesses say the suspect scampered into a Defense Force barracks. Seal the street. Move. Don't let him get away. All eyes out. And now he's fled into Actorig, really? Hard to say, ma'am. Probably not that simple. How strange. Are these the Defense Forces men? My eyes might be playing tricks, but their uniform seems a little different to what I remember. I've got a friend who lives in Camden, ma'am. He says there's soldiers just flooding the street nearby, all of them wearing that uniform. There's even word that, well, the Duke secretly slipped into Londinium just yesterday. How, though? Wasn't that prohibited by law? Sorry. Oh, thank you, Mr. Adams. These books are too heavy. I'll pick them up next time. Molly, back to school, as quick as we can. No one? Didn't you say you saw someone hiding in the alley? We can't let word of the Duke spread into the city. We do our entire operations today. Oh, damn and blast. Didn't even see if there was a man or woman. What the hell are these intelligence agents doing in their bloody Londinium offices? Good for nothings. Got the Duchy's people running circles around. Lucky I landed a bolt. Keep up the chase. They can't have gone far. Wait. Lady Golding, do you see something? Nothing urgent. You go back to school for now. Gather all the children and make sure they don't stray out into the streets. How about you? I'm going to see a friend. Prepare some hot water and clean a towel in the office for me. I'll be back as soon as I can. How do you spell it? I spelled it wrong. Holding. No, what do you... Where is it? Little powder. Oh. Other one. Other sovereign. That is not Golding. That is another character. She does not have those proportions. Oh, might be Lulu. This must be a minor character. Okay, that's no one. I don't apply spoilers. I don't care where I need. Anywhere to like exact search? Oh, no. Let me see. How do I find this? You're really not. I want. What? Oh well. Screamer thinks Marianne's gonna come back. Oh boy. Uh, wow, spoilers. As she dies, who cares? Need to find. Oh, I know. There's another website. What? Oh, come on. I hate it. It doesn't show up on Rule 34. Let's try this. Fine. Huh? Alright. Fine. Can't. Sorry, bear with me. School things are fairly rudimentary. More often, we have children falling over, making a racket. Not so much being shot by soldiers' crossbows. Who knew you could sew up wounds? With the scant yearly donations to the school, we can't afford to hire that many staff. I had to moonlight as a school nurse a lot of time. Ow. Seeing you move so silently on the street, I wasn't imagining you would feel the pain. You don't just with me. You're the only one in all London who can truly catch my breath with. I can suture your wound, but I can't disinfect it. You best be off the hospital straight away. I don't think so. Can you tell me why? Thought we were friends. Scolding. I shouldn't have come here with you in the first place. I haven't waited to put you or your children into all that mess. So soldiers are after you. Are you really the Duke of Stafford's men? Are they really the Duke of Stafford's men? Sorry. Did Adams tell you? I thought he would have kept mum. He's your friend, and mine as well. He was the one holding the book club we met each other at. And don't you forget that. Haha, could I ever? You were a ruthless one then. A fast food work of pop culture subservience. Its only use is fueling chatter between ladies of the house and girls at tea time. Your words for my newest work. But I did that the author's talent lay far beyond. And I hadn't conceived that the most tasteless of all Londinium's berries was such a simple, unassuming teacher. See, they're all evil. They're all evil underneath. I could read into every line you've written, and for each one, the 100 lines you had besides, those were your words, Heidi, uttered by you. Never would I doubt the unspoken understanding between us. Then let me help you. We can be more frank. With each other. Ladies. Holding. Did I ever tell you that years and years ago I had the fortune of meeting a Laterano cleric who was in the Sancta? She once lived in Londinium too. She may well have some ties to this school's origin. Who is she? She's Lady Golding, goodness. Oh, hold on, you have a guest. Who might this be? A literary circle friend. Something the matter, Molly. Outside man, I thought you would have heard. From far away come strange noises, the sort that Londoners are quite inured to. They confuse them all too easily at first with the sound of an exploding steam boiler carelessly lit, or a sound of mechanical foul beasts the children so love slicing through the air. As the ground and building tremors become steadily apparent, an instinctual panic strikes everyone. By protection of the kings, Londinium has never once met catastrophe before. What they face now is without a doubt a different sort of menace, and in those of a long age, something stirs. The nightmares of 20 years ago has come again. The sight of war. Yes, beautiful. To the room silence. The rumble grows thicker. Doesn't make sense. You're only catching a few criminals. Why did you bring such a display of force? We could make sense of every thought in the minds of our fellow man. Many a tragedy would never come to pass. Molly. If we could check whether the soldiers in the street are still. Yes, ma'am. I have to leave now. I know. I'd love to urge you to stay, but I know full well that not even heavy artillery to stop me. Another notice too, Golding. Another scene change is being wrought upon Londonian tonight. The Duke of Stafford's troops are on the offense at Parliament Square as we speak. The Duke of Cavendish men arrived at the outer wall a long time earlier. The coup d'etat over 20 years ago, and the turmoil it brought, are at least the briefest thing for the citizens here, but this time I couldn't say. This will likely develop into an interducal war, and its epicenter will have been Londonia. I've come into some intel. It has the potential to save tens of thousands of lives. The sort of thing I need to deliver out of the city before tomorrow's daybreak. War, you say? I'm afraid so. Fires will work and spread to other cities at a moment's notice. Every Victorian needs to make preparation. Victoria's peace has endured for over 2 decades since its marriage was passed. Many call it a miracle, while I long ceased to believe it a miracle of any sort. No one would abandon their own interests, especially when its vastness is that of Victoria's, and instead gave those with the stuff to plunder it all the more to consider. We pitiful that live in this crack of history could only seem to shut our eyes and proclaim it so. Peace. Yeah. Who would have thought deathly illness would drive Stafford to such measures? And who could have predicted how the other dukes would respond? Without the effort of people such as yourself, this war would have broken out 22 years ago instead of being delayed to today. Are you trying to soothe me, Golding? I'm only stating the reality, nothing more. You needn't reveal your goals to me, Heidi, let alone explain what your people have been planning all these years. You need only answer me one thing. Will peace come again? If you die. It will. That's what we've been striving for all along. We will protect our homeland. That is the truth. Throughout the ages, we Victorians have believed in. Thinking. Alright. Even if countless will die in the streets outside, even if, with each end in sight, upon the road of yours, the next preordained war comes to greet you. Indeed, Because war will ultimately end. It may end at the hands of us, or our prosperity. When the smoke clears from the skies shrouding Victoria, no more will the children's smiles be across your face. Very well. I'm willing to believe in you, Heidi. Try and believe. Should I ever be able to return to London in Goldie, then I'll tell you everything when we meet again. Remember that. Remember your promise. Come back alive. Please. Well, how long is this fucking flashback?
Let us be off. To
Yes.
create many more corpses.
Oh, I see. Release this corruption when defeated, causing your nearby units to continuously lose HP. I don't care. If that's a ranged weapon, I'm gonna lose it.
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
If I'm dead anyway, I'm taking you with me!
Go ahead. I'm in position. Target crippled.
I'm still kind of nervous.
They're gonna come. Oh, if you don't get them here, then they. I see how it is.
I accept your invitation. Not scared.
Let your spirit reach your soul!
Touch of my fingers.
Hearts now unlocked.
Mission accomplished.
Several hours later. Ralph. Where's Ralph gone? Oh, heaven's sake. Everything's a mess. How can she still be running? Who's Molly? Ralph said grown-ups keep mentioning artillery, but he's never seen it for himself. Of all the... Who can have gone out into the street? They've started firing out already. The bolts and shells flying all over. Yes, the British are killing each one another. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll go and find them. Lady Golden. It's far too dangerous. Ralph! I... Come here, now! The child explodes, viscera and guts raining everywhere. Golding is terrified. She's at a loss for words. This sight will forever be etched in her mind. And then, Singe Roshi shows up and starts picking up the viscera and eating it like the sick fuck he is. Uh, oh god, I'm never escaping the allegations. How to delete saying that you would eat a child's exploded bits off the ground? Help me. Lady Golding, don't fear, good boy, I'm right here. What? Oh. Let's hurry back. It'll all be better then. It'll all be alright. Lady Golding, Ralph, you're back. Oh, wonderful. I'm sorry, Miss Molly. I can't help but think of the drug. Oh, you scared me to death, Ralph. Are all the children here then? Yes, ma'am, I've counted. About just now. They all landed nearby. Whatever for? Just who exactly is warring with who? It doesn't make sense. Everything was fine this morning. How could this have happened to Londinium so suddenly? Lady does not know how war works. What the... Cracking my hand is at my side. Here. What? What the fuck? Okay, what? I'm only moving... See? Slow. See? What is this? My head... It hates my left arm. But welcome to war, Molly. Sob. Don't cry, Molly. No tears in front of the children. Toxic masculinity added to the list. Yes, ma'am. Goldfish's flesh. Raw? Or Golding, not Goldfish, oh my god. Golding's flesh. Raw, barbecue, soup, ribs sounds tasty. What are Trixie's rules about pretending to be a cannibal? Hold my hand tight, at least we're all together. We are the Defense Force and the Steam Knights. They'll protect Londinium. They'll protect Victoria de Lulu. The Steam Knights. I think I just saw them. They're the really tall ones, and all black, and there's a shadow from the street lamp, wasn't it? Liar, it was definitely one of the Steam Knights. Tom the Clobber always goes on about them. He says they're the symbol of Victoria's grandness. High over the valleys and over the rivers, rumble ye rumble, tell us the sound. Chanted be thunder, shout be gale, the grand knights of greatest Victoria crowned. You deserve this for all the colonization. Suffer. What is going on? Oh wow. They really did die. 16 posts on Twitter. Scroll. It's worst stream of all time. I'm not watching someone else's stream and chatting. No, that's not happening. Absolutely not. Well, I'm just gonna take a break. I'll be back when I'm ready to read. It's been almost 2 hours. Yes, I deserve a break. We're back. Sure. I knew that song when I was little too. My singing teacher said that every year on the king's birthday, everyone would gather in the square to catch a glimpse of all the Steam Knights in formation. Well, can Steam Knight really fly? Apparently, all they do is run very fast, faster than any lightning or storm. The propaganda. With all the steam they emit on top, they must look like they're stepping on clouds. His pants. We don't even have a king now. I've never seen a parade once. Also, they told me their teacher once saw something even greater. The king being hanged. It was the year Victoria had just defeated Gaul. How old is your fucking teacher? And to celebrate the then king's birthday, dozens of Steam Knights all returned to Londinium together. Their suits were draped in flags of Victoria, and once they'd all marched down the steps of the Palace of Westhag. It was like one giant flag all at once. And then everyone heard a howl, even clearer than thunder. A howl? Yes, a howl. The people who were there say it was Victoria's emblem, the symbol on her flag, coming alive. Because ever since that day, Victoria had officially surmounted Gaul and become the grandest nation on all of Terra's lands, the Lulu. I'm sorry, Lady Golding, your father was Gaulish, I forgot. 1,000 yards stare. Golding, I can turn that 1,000-yard stare into a 1,000-degree cooking. Your flesh will be tasty. You don't apologize to me, Molly. You and I, Ralph, and hundreds of thousands of children who grew up here, all grew as Londoners. Perhaps the same goes for the one in the suit of steam armor outside. Do you know a steam knight, Miss Golding? Charles Lynch. He used to live in Arcturus. I don't care. I'm not saying, but my brain is too fried. Tom was the cobbler, was an old friend of his, hence why he loves to tell tales of His Majesty and the Steam Knight so much. In fact, Lynch was the last Steam Knight His Majesty ever titled in his life, and the last Steam Knight titled up until now. The night drags on. For so long did the children hear every tale of the steam knights told in Londinium, and first light had just broken. The sound of artillery stopped sooner than they expected. Past the witching hour, the streets outside have more or less returned to silence. But no words are needed as they all continue to stay huddled indoors. No one dares rush to see the state out there. Nearly every Londonier has been awake the whole night. The same question circled in their mind. Come next morning, will Londinium be different? Next day. Seems like everything's the same. Where are the Duke's men gone? I knew it. I knew the situation would come under control like these splits once the steam knights showed up. I just didn't think it would be this fast. Molly, some way or another, we're going to need to buy essentials. We don't know what might happen next. You two, what are you doing out here? Mr. Adams, excellent. For the children, knowledge just is indispensable, especially under present circumstances. Mr. Adams, could you bring me those sets of plays from yesterday? I'm afraid I'll need a few more too. These fairy tales along with the first steps into mathematics and physics there, and a copy of Home Medical Guide. If you could parcel all that, please. Wait, what's that noise? From not far away sound uniform footsteps. They're unlike those Londoners have heard at Prince. They are heavier and more urgent. The Palace of Westhout, Shard, Parliament Square. One flight after another in seamless succession. Through Doctorig's almost desolate streets. Through the city of Londinium, Victoria's heart. As the footsteps press forward, this most ordinary of streets, some of those ducked to the side of the street finally catch clear sight of the advancing army. Or better said, they see clearly the soldiers' appearances. The horns, each shape their own, all condensed into ominous black. Not even the rushing yawn of daylight casting a shine on them. Sarkaz. They're Sarkaz mercenaries. They're mercenaries. I assume they'll leave soon. Elmao. And then Londinium will back to the way it was, won't it? Elmao. They don't know yet, but in the years to come, many a thing will change completely. For one, the Sarkaz army won't ever leave Londinium, suffer. And for another, from that day forth, no one will ever see steam armor in our streets again.
Naturally.
Ah. One second. Wonder. Weather. Emissions factory number 11, Hillsbury. Oh my god, just my brain's okay. Highbury, District of Londinium. Why, has the last batch of polymer prep come in yet? What do you mean it has? This takes the piss. Oh, hello, I know you. I'm not distracted. She's from Victoria. Oh, she's really hot, but something cannibalism. Yeah, sure. I'd eat her alive. Yeah, we're good. That's how I'll get around it. Just imagine eating their flesh, Singe. Their succulent flesh. Who's in charge of transporting those materials? It was, the one in charge, what are you dithering for? It was Feist. That's the engineer guy from the SSC. That boy. He went out first thing this morning. Should have been back ages. Who went with him? Tommy, Pato, and Dave. They're not the same workshop. How'd they get over the same shift? They all get along like a house pair. Keep mucking together all the time. Feist's your little ringleader. You hit a snag from the sunset. Small potatoes, nothing more. Small potatoes. Catherine, you know what day it is today, right? How could I forget? I've been peering from my light while upset our officer if I sign and it looks like foul scratch. I started practicing my signature 10 whole days ago. Let's practice under your belt then. The general is stressing importance hard on the handover ceremony duties. Reportedly, the defense force's head is showing too. Want a cig? Yeah, pass one here. You know why it is all your factories people have stuck around until now, don't you? You work very hard. That's a given. You do work very well. We're liking that return. Work, get paid, scrape a living. But our employers know all too well that the more exceptional Merc's work, the less it can be trusted. Standard fare. Old manager of industrial park, Sir Humphrey, never trusted us either before you dragged him away. So much trouble for me, Catherine. Rescuing's tone is placid, like he's one asking Catherine if she wants to smoke, as he so often does. This is his job. Offering a few disobedient mundane workers to him is almost the same as the screws she tightens on the daily. Catherine tapped her cigarette into the bed, can't have ash falling into machinery. I've told you more times than I can count. If you want efficiency maintained, our factory can't afford one fewer. I admire you for your big, Catherine. Even typical Merc might not even have the guts you do. You got that stuff. Thing is, it's possible to take anything too far. Londinium's got over 100 munition factories just like yours. Even this whole place was dead empty, the agent wouldn't care. Nothing will change. The ceremony will come the day after. We'll handle everything promised, and all our workers will be there. No need for your lot to worry about a thing. Take word for it then. Of course. Knock out later? There's only sick there. You can hold on to it. After all, Londinium smokes always have sort of engine oil to them. Can never get over it. Captain, what do we do? Pitch a cigarette out. Off to the loading area. Paddle, done there? Just a screw lift. Sort out. This keeps up, they'll be waiting a whole week at least to get more polymer from. Polymer up their ears. This is batch after batch coming in. The hell are this Archives building? I haven't seen. Granny doesn't let me anywhere near the assembly line. Only her most trusted workmates get to climb up that walk. Wait, she's his grandma? I'm about to give you a new parent. Uncle or no, I mean, I'm gonna eat your grandma. Oh, which one? The longer this keeps up, the more it must be very important to sarcasm. Gotta be laughing, right? We've been pumping out auto crossbows for sarcasm the last few days in the workshop. Really be. Still got many Douglas armies outside eyeing us. Be gassy letting the sarcasm get away with this, I tell you. Let's stop them, Paddle. We can't be helping the sarcasm fend off our own. Think it'd be any use if we destroyed this badge of prep. Think we get sentenced. It's the boat that comes down. I'm not afraid of being taken in. Can't do that. Granny. Grab it. Paddle, do it. Yeah? On reply, she grabbed a small pile and throws it. Flying Dwarfer's spanner flies out of his hand onto the ground. You know what it is you're doing? Or, Bryce, serious moment. Is your grandma single? Fuck it. She might be Victorian, but what was it? Never ask the never ask the racist what his racist wife is. Oh Lord Jesus, oh God, did I just call myself racist? Whatever. I want to look crabs. Yes. Let's get in touch with saving her life right now. Stopping the sarcasm. You're making a scene. I'm jerking off. Not all planned. Don't drag any of you in. Tell the sarcasm I did. And then you'll die at the sarcasm saying, you're making yourself out as a hero, aren't you? Try and plead. I've been planning this for my lord, buddy. Using the quality model like you're hiding on the cargo track and slipping out of the ivory that so you knew. I've been living in this industrial park for over 50 years. What silly business you try and won't slip past me? Granny listened. I received some news. There's a rebel organization active in City right now. They rescued a whole number of people from the sarcasm, and they've even taken back some plates. They call themselves the Londinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps. We're gonna meet them. Are you? Oh. Uno segundo. I need to go back for certain subreddit. Alright, if y'all motherfuckers went after Catherine or not here, I'm gonna fucking. How do you spell it? Oh, it's just. Catherine. Please. Please. Oh, damn it. Come on. Okay, there, down. Only one? Only one? You motherfuckers, I'm gonna choke you all to death. Didn't give her abs. I'm gonna. You fuck. Ah. Let me try this. Mark. Oh, 12 posts on. There's no porn. I. Images. Blur off. Come on. That's not safe for work. That's like tame as fuck. It's just I would like show it to people at work and it'd be okay. No, why are you showing me Yvonne? Yeah, Catherine, give me a judgmental. No, pornographic. Okay, I mean, sure. I don't kill you all, or in this world. You, the Victorians, you had one chance. You had one chance, and it was to give me Catherine born. And you failed. You're all gonna die. Oh, I know. I know where to look. Need to log in first, though. So if they don't have it. Come on. Come on. And is none of this Catherine? These are why all these are not Catherine. Is there no? I actually don't. No one has drawn Catherine porn. Not even DeviantArt. Bro. Where else now? Check here. I'll check here. I don't care. Worthy detour. Catherine. I found it. Found it. It exists. There's Catherine book. It's real. It's real. It's real. It exists. I've touched the myself. Excuse me. Sorry, I need to. I need to see if this person has a Twitter. It's on Blue Sky, but I'm gonna shop them all on Twitter. Linktree. Oh, they might not have a Twitter. I don't blame them. Don't have it. That's fine. Like I get I completely get not having a thing. Oh, maybe I can link their. Do they have it on their Insta? Maybe they have it on their Insta. Oh, it's the same person who drew the other one. Of course it was. The fuck it, just log in. Don't ask. I don't have all these accounts for reasons. It's all for porn. All of them are for porn. They're 100% all for porn. That's why I have these accounts. Ooh. Excuse me. Just. Oh no. I really hope that's spot. Back. I'll give him a follow. Wait, come on, you have to have on here. You have to have. Where is it? Doesn't even try. Seized. Where is the damn flow site? Just the art. I don't want the drawing. I want the art. The art piece. They don't have just the art piece. Are you fudging with? Oh, come on. I want a link here. Yeah, like could. Oh, you can't post the ID. Alright, whatever was left, I can go back to my Fortnite team. Come on, buddy. Buddy, let me stalk you. Stalk you better. Oh, actually, I don't stalk people, oh my god. Maybe I could link Newgrounds. Can I link Newgrounds? Do they have it on here? There it is. I'm gonna post it on Twitter. Would wrong. I don't think you can have children anymore. So wrong. Give me all your STDs. Oh Jesus. Is there any other results, or is that it? Are you the one enlightened person on this internet? There's only one enlightened person in this world. Let's see. Both go well. Fine. Cool. And you are now. Then, from what? Are you lacking for smiths? Are they going to assemble and automate production pipelines for them? Maybe design the next generation of problems? You can't even put a single armament together. You're going to go up with people at the Self-Elevation Corps and tell them you want to bash sarcasm heads in with spanners? I'm learning! I know the stories you've told me, like how you got selected to build steam wall when you were young. And I've heard you spending night and after night polishing after power plant. He's polishing something else, sorry. I don't get it. The Londinian workers, and you've been teaching me since I was little. You've told me how our factory built modern Victorian. But now, we're lowering our flag at a handover ceremony and raising the sarcasm sign. And then, we're taking the assembly line we're so proud of and producing weapons for the sarcasm with it. And those weapons will end up pointing at the Victorians. How can you bear life like this? Like what? Like this life is our life. Life you and your parents have always been given. Look at this factory. Nobles with titles longer than their surnames, business tossers with lives built on trade. Even the sarcasm, we've had people posing as his master come and go. Yeah, dude, you build in weapons. Someone's gonna get killed. You're just upset to see people close to home, Dick. The assembly line's still there. The machines still haven't come to a halt. Each hurdle that's passed through our hands is still in place it's meant to be. Where might be occupying that place in the middle of the game? The city we built will see tomorrow and the day after that. I don't want a tomorrow like this. What kind of life is a life without freedom? It's been alive at most. That's it. This factory, if Londinium isn't ours any longer, then what was the point of everything we made for it? You're serving a bunch of rich people, dumbass. You know, Feist. 25 years ago, that night when the flames lit up the sky, your dad said much the same thing. Boss, the Sakas are almost back. You're free to go wherever you want. But from the moment you are forbidden from ever setting foot in the factory again, Feist. Worker won't finish the job with his own hands, isn't fit for the job. If anyone who wants to go with him, I won't stop you either. Just remember, if you step out this door, you're no longer one of us. Some steam rising, alright.
If you're stumped, just leave the hardest task to me.
Lunch? Okay.
I try and keep my eyes open.
Oh boy, this is gonna go very this poor, oh my lord.
We sing our elegy at full strain, in
My lord.
rivers of blood formed by fear.
What else?
I'll keep watch behind. No one will give chase.
Okay, here.
今宵のマスカレードを失敗できない
I think we'll be
迷っている暇がありませんわよ The young prince saw the other reach for the crown, and he raised his sword.
Where did I go wrong?
I have to use this squad probably.
It's time to go. I can't keep hesitating like this. I'm here to help.
I wonder who their target will be.
The girl, expelled from the city, still returns to rescue it. Is there anything you need me delivering?
Signal's table. Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Skill or death is in my eyes. If I make it back in one piece, I win.
Oh yeah, it didn't work, unfortunate.
It's too dangerous. I'll be the last line of defense. Doctor, please give the order to retreat.
The hunt begins. Good scenery here, Doctor.
We'll do this. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder who their target will be.
Awesome. There, this is gonna be better. Oh boy.
I have to get serious now.
Jesus.
We sing our elegy at full strain.
Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Very well.
I try and keep my
Oh,
eyes
oh,
open.
oh. Ah, oh.
Speed, no way out for you. 覚悟は何も考えなければ。I have to get serious now.
Huh?
Field
They don't go into there? Oh, interesting.
last step. If I'm present today, I'm
Which is-
taking you
oh.
with me.
What are you planning? Fools! For what reason has to...
The girl, expelled from the city, still returns to rescue it. From shadows. Hey, dummy! Bring it on! Whew! Don't gather around me, guys!
I accept your invitation.
Rip. Whoops.
Run!
Oh, what?
Please, this is no time for excuses.
Good scenery here, Doctor!
I wonder who their target will.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Get the bad guys! The girl, expelled from the city, still returns to rescue.
Now we'll see them.
Very well.
I'm trying. この敵、そんなに怖くない。
guys.
Not a bad position.
We sing our energy at full speed.
The fool flaunting his gallantry reaches none with his battle.
I accept your invitation.
覚悟はやってみる。
That Crass is evil, but what's she doing right now? She's fighting for your stupid ass
I
Victorians.
see it. Bathed in fire.
Get around, guys! Doctor! Mura, 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 mura! Last step. My idol image? Who gives a crap about that right now?
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't
The young prince saw the other.
hammer of the dead peters out into oblivion.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. I'm still kind of nervous.
Target crippled.
ここの手そんなに
Mission
怖くない
accomplished.
Several days later. Huff, 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 huff. Well, inventory check. The slot of factories is handed its designated amount of material. Excellent. Miss Catherine, as you know, taking on Londinium's hundreds of factories and ensuring their smooth operation is by no means a simple feat. Thus, my only option is to personally see every handover completed. Some unpleasantness always comes part and parcel, but this handover out of this final set of factories has been the smoothest. I must thank you for willingly cooperating, and for sparing me so much time. I want to lick your abs. I just don't want anything. I don't want to do anything that will be of no avail. I admire your attitude, Miss Catherine. But I'm afraid your heart of hearts doesn't agree with you. You mean? I hear a few days ago some workers fled your factory. Being the case, I'd like to take stock of personnel while I'm here, and have a look at your factory's names. It was my grandson, Rand. Catherine. Well, young ones tend to do without thinking. Very plain dealing with you, Miss Catherine. Frankness alone will not quell this matter. Sir, I can't guarantee you everyone under me is of one mind. I don't have that capacity. I can only guarantee this factory hands in its designated material portal. I ascertain. Are you asking me to let him go? He's a single type, every hair on his head out of place. He's hardly going to affect his factory's operation. But you could. I've heard about your past deals, Miss Catherine. No wonder you were chosen as the workers' representative, a woman of honor. I esteem you for it. But you always must nip these things at the bud. Why are you able to guarantee me that your grandson won't become a traitor to us, such as if he joined the Self-Salvation Corps that's all devoted? I don't need to guarantee it, sir. Youngins always think they can do something. It always turns out they don't know what they're facing. They'll nip themselves. I understand your sentiment. Indeed, pursuing a single escape worker pales in comparison to the gravity of ensuring a dozen factories continue stably operating. I can overlook this affair, Miss Catherine. But I do hope you're able to keep your promise. As long as I'm in charge of this factory, there'll never be a problem. Excellent. In that case, it's time we get on with the handover ceremony. Just our goddamn luck. I want to go to the factory too and watch the flag raising. Quit griping, sorry. You can see it from here anyway. Just tough it out. There's none of the gravitas here that you get watching on site. Man, who the hell knew we'd actually take Victoria as capital? Dream of that in the past and you kick yourself. Sure enough. Still, next comes the hardest period. The Dukes are all eyes on us. If they were good for anything, we would have seized Londinium so handy. We wouldn't have. That was close. Phew. Lucky those mercs have no idea the plate has a gap we can get into here. Price makes his way to a pipeline entrance. He's done this survey. Somewhere along the passage is connected to City. Now, the verge is heading for inside to his doubts after all. He wasn't kidding about him. He thought over every difficulty he might potentially face, difficulty though, and what he never said was that he didn't have a plan for every problem. Granny wasn't wrong, after all. He's just a smith, and he has a head that passes for smart and relatively hard work. His tooth away. Two things in short, he could muddle through life fine until his peaceful years. No telling if they'll save his life right under sarcastic notice. Tommy was right. If only those massive hulking metal lads were still around. He's all grown up. Still, he's never seen a steam knight before. Clang, or bang, clang, bang. With the factory ceiling so high and the hatch so small, the view of the sky can't help but being minuscule from within. Ever-changing shades cast a projection down into the factory. Never-changing is the sound of the assembly line, one hunk of metal striking another, as well as the sight of old Granny standing at the side. Then get stalled, don't you? Hold on to your hammer and span her tight. If you really want to do something, you gotta persevere. You strike once, you get nothing. More than a hunk of beaten metal. You strike again and again, you can make steam armor. You strike again and again, then your child and your children's children carry on strike. We've got Londinium. Sure. He head back. Should he go in? He has no idea. From far away comes the sound of a sarcasm bugle. I would when I miss what does bulge in my brain. And twice follows that sound. Off every factory in Londinium stands a flag. The flag stands for Victoria. No one since the factory's founding has that ever changed. That, as of today, has changed. Signed here, Miss Catherine. Without hesitation, Catherine, upon the document that embodies transferable factory authority, signs the practice signature. Now, the final changing of the flag. Vote. Yes, sir. Same as Catherine. Be what it may, you are currently witnessing history. Can I let it smoke? By all means. Sir, just as you heard of me, I've heard of you too. Oh. Ball. Yes, my father was a polished loyalist. That's no secret. You're referring me how I feel at this moment, Miss Catherine. An instant of joy that there was no bloodshed throughout this procedure, but outside that, my heart is filled with nothing but sorrow. Not far away, Sarkaz soldiers carry over the flag that stands for them. Meanwhile, the additional two Sarkaz prepare to lower the current. Catherine can see the happiness on their faces, and beyond them, a resplendent sunset glow. Catherine knows, it all signifies the dark is along the way. Damn, y'all racist as fuck! Weiss turns his head, and from his position, he just so happens to be able to see the factory's flagpole towering high. He stands there and watches as Victoria's flag descends, foot by foot. Beautiful. A moment later, foot by foot, the flag of Sarkaz rises. I don't really care. As if nothing's changed at all. He takes a deep breath and sets foot into the pipeline. Just dark within. Apprehensively, he sets off. For the direction of Sudan, he recalls. All Londinian's munitions factories have now completed the handle, and on this day, they have exchanged Victorian flags for those of sarcasm. They flutter in the breeze.
Why repress yourself? I see a desire for destruction in you, and you should let it all out, with no reservations.
Oh. Why did they give you a loot for complete whatever? Oh, 19. Year 1098. Weather. Palace of West Howard, London. The London is a mag city. The Palace of West Howard stood here. It was originally plain West Howard. The Blackwell royal family convened its ministers here in this place, and used their beloved gold and ruby to decorate the outer walls. Red decorations went up in flames during the Great Fire 300 years ago. Still, the building's skeleton remained, and it bore witness to the first Aslan King's coronation. Thereafter, West Howard formally became the Palace of West Howard, to commemorate the age of peace and prosperity founded by Draco and Aslan Kings in Joy. 26 years ago, the last Aslan King was captured in the same place by Parliament's standing force. And now, no longer the building where the Victorian Parliament assembled. At the conference table was one person, not Draco, honestly, sarcasm. Why bother with the shadow? The most island woman from Ducal God Odin. Ever since the Viscount's life was attempted, activity in Laments has been greatly restricted. Lavish salons held every night at the Duke of Normandy's residence, but the flow of raw steel is extremely suspect, and all intelligence personnel turned up empty-handed. Any sound from Dublin is drowned out by a Duke of Wellington's high-speed battleship Torrent. It has as of yet been unable to penetrate into Iron Truth's section. No other Duke would be able to impede the veteran without a doubt. Marked and cold, finally yell out on Duke of staff as an inheritance. The Duke of Canster admitted envoys and gifts on New Year's Eve. Gabriel Dukes has been growing increasingly frequent since last winter. There may be a sign that they're about to reach a conclusion. Operations for Londinium remain the same pace as hold for a moment, sorry. But sure, Londinium. 3 days ago. This is too slow. Yes, it looks like they're finally found themselves after diplomatic Spain. Newspaper has just been decoded. It's word from the front line, General. Yes. I do know about you ASAP. 3 days ago. The Empress's voice. Grandio Wentley left. What the fuck? Grandio Wentley left the Duke of Windermere's demesnes. We didn't discover contact between the two sides in time, but just today, the city, the fortress changed course and is sailing straight for Londinium. The one that's been nearest us over the past 2 years, is pushing directly from Lothian into Victorian border. Nearing the ravine, yes, it's Rupert's archenemy, Duke Windermere's army. Duke Windermere announces internationally. This is to avoid catastrophe. Silence holding and hangs over the hall, but at this moment, with his eyes shut tight, Theresis sees the thick fog outside of Londinium. Once it clears, the battle will come right on schedule. Just to break Theresis' train of thought. He's forced to open his eyes. Theresis. See you. Were you asleep? Perhaps. When Dukes are fine law, you may take this sift for every word of intel that flows through Intel Engineering, making the sarcasms lose their heads. Vengeance and ours in this gamble, yet neither have we been at this venture. Military commission business is always endless, which is our history should go. A single comment on a piece of information or I would suffice to forever damn Castle. Even now, as a standalone game, things have hardly changed much. It was still as weird as ever. No, one thing has changed. You're here. Ah. Yes, I am. Breadth of possibilities has crossed my mind. Where I take my head, perhaps you would make a much cleaner job of it than I. You would never think that way yourself. That is hypothetical before my manhood. I'm always in need of some differing voices. What's on your mind now? A dream. Okay. Slaw still in London, yet unarmed. I was enveloping the city. Blackstone's growing low, and the sarcasm is there in the way between catastrophe and the crowd. Once the disaster lifted, and the named city gates were wide open to us, and the Victorians stood flanking the streets, cheering and welcoming us in. We entered this palace, then the one sat on the throne no longer feared the Blackstones that grew from us, and took our hands. He called us the Sarkas. Friends. Sounds unfathomable. There was more. A vampire, Zerur and Wendigo set foot together into creatures more northern than even Ursus, casting fragments of strange monsters back onto the frigid sky. I saw Banshee and Dempsey venture to parts more southern than even Iberia, walls against ocean's descent within the boundless water. Countless Sarkas giving their lives for this land. Aslan, Darko, Feline, Caperni, Libery stood together with me. Stood together. Yes. Sarkas were no longer their nomads excluded. Land embraced us, and we had roots in you. This dream. This dream was not mine. Its scenario all originates from what you once described to me, the future that Sarkas could have. I remember. You told me then, my ideals were too distant. And not only our enemies who could never comprehend me, but neither could the Sarkas. The myriad years of grievances became our weapons one and all imposed upon me. It also told me that the flames of war within Sarkas would tear them apart before I led them to that future. That was more likely in all respects. But you begrudgingly giving up any possibility, even if it may be a nascent spark. You also said, what was once only a Sarkas, that the ancients and elders wrested our homeland from our forebears' hands. Their souls in death still murmur the Sancta's betrayal. How the royal court withers like autumn leaves. How our bloodline is lost in howls of grief. How ridiculous the sinners are in forgetting history, and how Caslo's ruins are strewn all across Terra. And then they cry out. The Sarkas have invaded our homeland. So better that the Sarkas bleed in the fight. If I can hurt our destinies together as one. Better that than peace. You and fair. Rule is a method of coexistence too. Terra will perish by its own hand before it confronts those two time-old questions. For our homeland would be more magnificent than the many of the seaborn. Our hexcrafters would hold the northern menace at bay. Our knowledge, all-encompassing, would dispel origin and end catastrophes. Before that, the Sarkas must reach an answer. You're right, they must. This is a conversation we've had countless times, but now you can hear their voices clearly. They can make real contact with it, where their ancient souls centers. So tell me, Theresa. This myriad of years, for all the Tekaz souls that lived and breathed and passed from life to the other shore in death, did they ever receive a momentary respite? Already failed Theresis. Because you are moved behind. Because at this moment, it is we that stand here. Continue. Tell me, Theresa. When you stand atop the shard and look at the city, What is it you see? Victoria is a nation lush with ingenuity. Without a doubt, in few short centuries they built nomadic cities, stood catastrophe, and even attempted to control the storm. Not to mention, with nets of white steam, the valiance of the steel suits of armor that ventured into the castle 200 years ago, all short of that which I saw in the years to follow. Perhaps it's the fault of our unique blood for granting so many of us lives far too long. So long that in intervals between one war and the next, we lift our heads only to realize that, accepting the sarcasm, everyone is progressing on. No, it's nothing to do with the length of an individual's life. They have the opportunity to progress simply because it is the past they monopolized the freedom to choose between war and peace. One sec. Rachel. Now look at Londinium, I see a number of times this nation has gone along. The Victorians score no permanent sarcasm. Again, in essence, they simply use the rules of the culture they founded to gild the greed and violence that runs in their deepest marrow. They tear at each other incessantly. Ultimately, everything they've made will be ruined by their own hands. This is why we could win this chance of freedom, even if hope is still as remote. I won't give up on any possibility. Yes, in that regard we've always been solo. Fair enough. I'm sure this is gonna annihilate my ears the moment the music gets loud. Year 1098. Weather. Residents of Ducal Cumberland, blah 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 blah. Mia, Doctor, our messenger has just sent back some key intel. The main Sarkaz forces are on their way back to the city right now. It's extremely likely this means they're about to wage war with the Duke's armies. But given previous intel, even if they do return to Londinium, the Sarkaz military won't be enough to directly contend with all the Dukes. Sarkaz choosing back now. The obviously believe they have grasped key power that will save the situation. The Shard. Skyscraper of Sarkaz occupied. We've learned there's weapon will be concealed in the building, yes, but will it sway things? It will oblivious him. Have your people ever taken note of the storm above the Shard? Oh, the dark clouds seem highly unusual. What did intel we've obtained is no more storm at all. That's a catastrophe the Shard is causing. The energy is entirely the same as a true catastrophe. Sarkaz want to cause a catastrophe. They're still envisioning themselves. What would they gain from destroying the city? Plan to weaponize the storm. We're not just conjecturing the Shard's purpose. This weapon, or this technology, rather, is exactly Rhodes Island's chief objective in entering Londinium. Rhodes Island came for the cloud's shard in Londinium. Yes, it's not just a figure of speech. In the event there is a evacuate the shard, he will lead the flames of war and the storm together, upon those he sees as Sarkaz's enemies. No catastrophe messenger could predict a man-made catastrophe's course. No nomadic city would escape such a catastrophe's assault. Countless Sarkaz and Victorians will die in that battle, and it will likely be even more tragic for those who survive. Most of them will become infected. Not to mention, the Shard isn't on the board. It is still Londinium, the nation's very capital. Which means, once the technology is complete, it will reach anywhere on Earth. The Sarkaz will use Victoria's power to destroy it. If we reach that stage, everything the corps have done for will be gone. That would be beautiful! Even if we could escape, rescue people from a catastrophe as Rhodes Island, Londinium and our livelihood would be past any point of return. Lucia. Rhodes Island is greatly thankful for your self-salvation. Without your help, we would have had no good way into Central London. Neither I nor the Doctor will like. Our Howard's Island plans to approach the shore. The battle ahead will be brutal, each more brutal than the last. If we can't stop their access within the next few days, we'll be facing all our war. The Dukes will march with an eye to enter London. If we work through this way for the Duke's armies, and yeah, we can. I'm the daughter of a textiles merchant. Most of the fighters in fact are just ordinary cities. We have workers, farmers, craftsmen, traders. Our backgrounds are a tapestry of millions, together under one goal of driving Sarkazal and living as soon as possible. That's why the corps won't place all its hopes in the Dukes, otherwise we'd never be able to take a stand ourselves. Greatest fear, if it came to it, wouldn't even be the Sarkaz controlling the shore. It'd be the Dukes, dropping any sort of thought for ramifications. The corps has no intent to suspend operations. Correct. On the contrary, beyond even breaking out, there are some things only self-salvation work can clear within London. Gaining as much possible intel on the Sarkaz account. Think like that. Boost to where it's work. Sarkaz is surely on the preparations told them. Being the steel fortress, London is self-sufficient to an extent. However, the Sarkaz actions from the city have long since outstripped that role. Still, unlike London's previous masters, the Sarkaz don't get a drop of evidence support from any of Victoria's other cities. In comparison, while the Dukes do act on growing liberties, they'll have each have their own steady flow of supplies. Supply line. The Sarkaz do have some kind of hidden supply line depth. Completing the shard has been a multi-year undertaking. The idea they've been relying solely on Londinium's own production is practically impossible. It originates outside of the city, and its terminus is the Londinium Munitions factory that builds weapons for the Sarkaz. We can locate the supply line. Important to be decisive in the coming war. Commander Previously, operation is still our best choice, so I'm afraid so down. We need more intel on the munitions factory. Corps has been fighter. As a fighter who knows Salisbury in and out. Doctor in one barrel. Iced. Right. He's the most suited candidate for his mission. With some minor preparations, we lead everyone away from the Sarkaz's watch, and for the munitions factory. We still need other, more concrete sources when the Defense Forces Command Issue. As a tower located at the border between Alcatraz and Salisbury boroughs, and it controls the inflow network for the entire London's defense system. Given the supply line can penetrate London, they must be directed to the line somewhere in the system. Our majority defense forces. The commander of Ledo threw himself to a Sarkaz a few years back. They wanted to try to win back from the prisoners. The planetary their command power, and in small ways to see the system purpose. Of course, method aside, this fact that troops desperately need new armaments. The Sarkaz have placed their sights back on the city interior, and our supplies are stretched thin. Think of some way to address the problems. When it comes to keeping Londinium going day to day, there's still scarcely a Victorian raiders falling among the zombies. Already. However, in turn, there's a different matter I need all to help you. Lucia, Orleans has brought Artorias' relic back to Londinium. Artorias, this is surname the Royal Draco's descendants stole. Exactly. I've already checked with the doctor and me. It's the Artorias key without a doubt. And that key opens the way to the door of the Mausoleum of Kings, which means we can retrieve the Realm Blade, the Science of Kings. Its significance goes beyond what any ordinary citizen would ever imagine. Trust me, please. That's just some petty piece of steel with sympathy. If we say the shard is Londinium's great incomplete ambition, then the truth of the Victorian Realm Blade and the Mausoleum of Kings, that would be Londinium's real ace in the city. The Victorian Realm Blade isn't just symbolic. Only a few nobles along with Victoria's royal family knew about it. I happen to be a Cumberland. I believe it. The Mausoleum of Kings is practically a thing of interest, but if a royal key can open the door to it, I mean, how exactly do I get this hurt? I'm not half-assed. We won't conceal the key's secret, but it isn't Rhodes Island. It bears tales upon tales that I was never part of and could never tell you. Rhodes Island time with it, though I can tell you bit by bit if you're interested. Thank you, Amia. It's just, I moved forward, the legacy of our place, until it's shard. This isn't Lord's Island really has been preparing all these years now. Be here today in London. I won't delve any further for now. I won't make anyone else either. It might prove something important now. Yeah, Doctor. Is there anything else to tell me? Mixed with sight. There is one other thing. Lucia, call me back. I'd like to have a chat. Flowers, Doctor. Look at these flowers. They're growing. Okay. It's amazing. House like this, in the middle of London, in a circus occupied city. It won't be the same for those around Miss Alderton. That's quite right, Doctor, Miss Mia. Despite it being set in a book for festivals, the Duke of Cumberland's banner is still on the news most iconic book. I have not much recollection of my home out in Dutch. My childhood memories mostly tie back to the nobody would ever truly leave this place for off, but did. Miss Allerdale. She went to lay everything bare to Miss Lucasville. Well, it turns out your crew were already wise to Her Highness's idea. I didn't expect that, I'll confess. Seizures a vital operator of ours. Well, I thought you were surprised me more. Rhode Island knew who Her Highness was. He had been willing to treat her as Vina, leader of the Glasgow team. Give Felicia and Vina some more time. Corps have disagreements when it comes to nobles, you know, and Her Highness is going to have a lot to say. There are questions for me about two mysterious little bunny. I'd like to jibber jabber a little with the enigmatic Rhodes Island myself, before it's time to mingle with the merchants. Miss Allardale, is this residence truly secure? National question. Sarkas naturally have the motive for not fleshing out the nobles in Central. Londinium's a massive city. There's much too much for them to mind. But we paid a tremendous price to sit here in the middle of war and escape. Miss Mia, dignity, or what you have, or what have you, is the least valuable part. Given the chance, I'll explain the Lord's Island League. The Sarkas informants surveilling this matter are under our control, and for now, I ask you to trust me. I haven't realized we've infiltrated them. We're wrong to believe Londinium's city nobles lost their every weapon after being isolated. Their mistake. We still have a way to counter sarcastic surveillance. Provisionally. No, if Her Highness has decided to be forced with the corpse, then it's not my place to be covering up either. For the sake of smooth partnership, I explicitly guarantee you all that even now, with Cumberland is residences, people can establish extra-city contact. Sarkas aren't fools. They're well versed in work. Indeed. Like I told you, Londinium's a massive city. They don't have enough people. They're all out on their own, and as those as opportunities. Correct. Seems I haven't satisfied you much with my response. No, Miss Olga, I just worry your burdens together. What? If there really is some way for Victoria to keep control of Londinium as it is now, no, I believe they can. But if they truly can, if they ultimately can, then what it is that they've been doing is, in practice, all these years that they've been having you do. Our deals face clearly twists for an instance. Passion emotion is immeasurably magnified in Mia's eyes. It's no simple resentment, nor awareness, nor pain. It's grief. The grief so familiar it hurts. I apologize, Miss Larkin. I know I've offended you. Lucia was right. We don't need to cry into each other's. It could very well strain our progress instead, with this complex state of affairs. Very possible. Please don't stifle yourself. We've seen the consequences of that time and time again. Miss Already, I'm being heavy-handed, aren't I? No, Fortzon just keeps things on astonishing. Seems I was judging you by your cover. I never did imagine you'd be this sort of leader. You must be at least a decade younger than me. The look in your eyes is a very real thing. Not to mention, you've seen right through me. Consider you even cracked a secret of shard. Enough Clavicia not. Dr. Red Dragon's key with you. Honestly, if Her Highness hadn't vouched for you, and I've just been even warier of Roseanne from the sarcasm. It's true, Londonian, no, sarcasm to us have more significance still. That's why we're here. Well, you're here. What are you fighting for? My highness gave a simple synopsis of Roseanne. Seem to be all sorts of bound up with the sarcasm. According to what I've heard, Roseanne has always worked for the sake of the infected. We do. The two of you must have plenty more going on in your heads right now. Leader and Commander Roseanne. As you see, there's a great deal of people in the affairs of London that we have inseparable ties to. I'm only speaking personally, and we're a doctor too, when I say that the truth in the past may be enough to guide us on their own. It's point for us to act. We've already been through so much. It's long stop. Thus, when frivolously viewing these struggles and calamities, we're placing our individual feelings above the greater problem. That's why we're here to curb a war that would devastate the land and dissipate the ground zero of Victoria's wars. Prevent the extinction of a race, to find the lifeline that by all rights we have methods to see. To help the infected, the workers, and even the sarcasts that have been desolated. We're here to help people in this all of you. Every single person with life, every single person with right to live. Only in the end, that the majority can accept the truths of the past have any signal. May I finish your speech with resolution. And all our deals clear like a surprise, may I can't help but seek her heart. It's genuine, sincere mind, of that there's no doubt. The operators that work alongside her will surely be filled with the same staunch conviction. Dr. Calcett stands even more alone, carrying the weight of ideals. So this ideal's origin, a strong criminal conviction that drives towards Ireland, move in such a colossal risk, rush headlong into this political minister, who lit it. What if? The answer of hers remains incapable of solving these pressing issues. It's probably kind of odd. Is that really? My brain is back. My ears are dying. Deepest.
Are you happy to see me, Erudite?
Sleep. This is really loud on my end. I'm just gonna mute it for a second. Alright. Tomorrow we'll continue. Unless a disaster happens. But I'm on vacation this week. And you can guess what I'm gonna be doing. More streaming, more Arknights, what else? The Liquid's Requel crossover in Nikkei. Other stuff I might feel like, maybe probably lads, probably. I can ask myself. Well, that's it for me tonight. Live long and prosper. Bye.